Hi guys, welcome to Seven Castle Games and to Table Talks. Today we're going to bring welcome again, Hugo Silva here and Hugo
Yeah.
being from the other side. Okay, and today we're going to talk about SETI, the game that I got thanks to you, right, Hugo? This
No,
the
it's
game
stealth.
that I got in my birthday. Unfortunately, actually, Luis decided to pour a glass of water over the game and
Oh,
destroyed a few components. Yeah, you didn't know this.
happens.
Yeah. Anyway, some cards are got a bit damaged, but it's fine. Well, I did like the game and the mechanics. This was the game that we've played last time, and if you follow our socials, you'll see that I've published this where we were playing in the Dublin community board game community here in Ireland. You weren't there, but I don't know if you managed to play any games lately.
No,
Uh,
not really. No.
Not
We're
really.
trying. We're
You
trying to
still
get to. We're trying. Still,
you have
still
another
just.
game which is feed the kid, let the kid sleep. That's it.
Yeah, change the nappy. Yeah.
Change the
So.
nappy. That's a nice
So
game
yeah,
as
we
well.
are still adjusting the life as a tree. So it will. Yeah, we're talking of getting back to the game. So we do have quite a few to play. So
Yeah,
to test it.
yeah. There's a bunch of
So
them. You have a bunch of them. Actually, I managed to take my what is called the board. The what is called it? What do we call it?
I know what you say. I can't remember the word. It's those games that you don't play. They're on the shelf, but you don't play. Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a disgrace game. It's the shelf of shame.
the
Right.
shelf of shame. Yeah.
The shelf of shame, yeah, the shelf of shame, which are still in the plastic wrap, which was the case of SETI, Okay, so what I did like about the game, and you've seen a few comments in the internet. It was the mechanics and how the planets shift. So here how this is it changes around, so this goes around and around, and some of the guys actually they put a light here so the sun looks brighter.
Mm.
It's quite interesting. um but I think there's some things that which is the goal of the game, which I believe is finding aliens. We only found aliens in the last round, which so basically we have 5 rounds to play the game, which is, and then each round goes to each of those cards depending on the number of players. So if you have 5 players, this will be 6 cards here, and so on and so on. If it's 3, it's going to be 4 cards, and so on. So, and you go to the several stages. Of course, I thought that the game was okay. I probably we need to and I was a bit dumb because I didn't look into the board per se, and I didn't see where resides the biggest points, and the biggest points actually they reside on the planets and on the on the planets and on the moons. So one of the things that's the you need to develop immediately in the beginning of the game is actually trying to develop as much technology as you can here. This I didn't see this. I don't know if the expansion or what you've read actually mentions something of balancing around this, because this seems to be quite expensive to processing or upgrading this. Although it's quite beneficial because you have a lot of benefits here when upgrade. Um, but this is essential. This is essential if you want to have more than 2 probes. If you want if you want to so because when you got into a asteroid field, if you want to get out, you need to pay two coins. This is the Oh, and then you have the landing on the planet, and then on the moon. And this is the most important thing, I think, in the game. If you're playing the default game, because you're going to have moons that give you immediately 26 points, and that actually was what the guys were doing. I didn't look into that. I was trying to flip the aliens, and the aliens actually gives nice benefits, but unfortunately a lot at the end of the game. And so um yeah, I got a bit sad
So,
because of that.
so your strategy didn't work.
My strategy didn't work.
Yeah.
Yeah, the strategy didn't work. The guys, but I think the core of the game is to find aliens, and we only play the aliens at the end. And I think still the expansion doesn't sort this issue. So oh, another thing that I've read in the critic, the critics says are that you need to stop the game in order to read the rules, in order to, because each alien has their own rule sets. Yeah. So basically, you have each alien, each race has their own rule sets which you need to run, and they are completely different from each other. And this is quite interesting. The how they decide. I'm saying that the game, in terms of mechanics, it's amazing, and it's really good. I 5 of 5 probably. But there are some balancing that I think they miss out. We had some issues as well, if you remember at the beginning, with our city, the Steam City, the
Yep.
city that is the Steam. Everybody that was playing with that city was finishing the game earlier, and and
Yep.
we struggle a bit to try to find the right balance. Oh, should we should we put the cost higher? Should we remove the um, the victory points every single time that you upgrade the city? So there was a lot of stuff that we are fixing. Oh, as well, if you remember the events, the event cards, we had to reduce the number of points that they were giving. There
Yep.
were some that were giving 2 points immediately.
So many points. Yeah.
Yeah. And that was finishing the game too early. We end up to finish the game on the second turn after the elections. So no, on the third turn. So there was 2 turns way to play, and depending on the type of unfortunate how do you call it, unfortunate
Unfortunately.
unfortunate no unfortunate man, there's a movie about success actions. There's actually a movie that I really like with Jesus Christ, well, I forgot the name. I forgot his name. I forgot everybody.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, events, success of events. Unfortunately, success of events. I think this is the name of the movie, and the series, and there's the book as well. Unfortunate success of events, and that happens with one with Steam City. Actually, was who's playing testing was Luis. He found out a way to finish the game really early, and we're still shocking trying to figure out what the happening.
Yeah.
So let's roll back everything that you've made in order for us to understand what's going on. Okay, yeah, probably events. Okay, fine, yeah, we fixed that. Okay, done. Now what else? Yeah, too many points here. Yeah, we need to fix that. Yeah. So the balance is quite tricky, and this game is really huge. The amount of stuff that you have in terms of components, in terms of cards, what they do. At certain points, I wasn't looking much of what the cards were doing, and probably that was one of my mistakes. I was just using the cards as a resource, because you can trade 2 cards for 1 resource, or 2 resources for any other resource. And more towards at the ends, you simply don't care. You just need the resources in order to move the
Trackers.
not the tracker, the what do you call it, the probe, to move the probe from planet to planet, and so to get and actually, one of the things that you mentioned was on the comments was what was
so
the
there's
scanning.
so the scanning feels weak. So from what I can see here, that
one of the things that I thought that I
yeah.
saw in the game was actually, so to launch a probe costs you only $2, for example, $2 or 2 coins, whatever. So this is this is 6, means it's related to the publicity that you do. So every single time that you go to a comet or to a planet, you get 1 point of publicity, and some of the cards also do that. Oh, actually, I'm seeing here. This is to play alone. Actually, I need to play this game alone. And then you have here this, which is the scanning, and I think the scanning, which I think it should be the core of the game, should be quite important. Yep. It's really expensive. It's 1 coin, 2 of energy, and it's really hard to get resources. If you thought that playing Steam Cities was hard to get resources, wait until you play this.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jesus Christ. Yeah. Anyways.
So just reading some comments here in BGG, right? One of the things that one player says here, that it fixed all the issues that he noticed, which is game land scanning and the start player advantage. So what do you think about those 3? Do you think that those are the 3 issues that potentially the expansion will fix it up for you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's actually a thing that I've noticed as well. There was a big gap at the beginning between players, those that had already initial points, and then they suddenly jump over, and it was really hard to catch up. Probably that the agencies, I think it's the agencies will fix one of those issues. I still I didn't play, and so I don't know what's going on with the expansion. Probably something that I need to dig a little bit more on that.
Yeah. There's different comments here, right? There's people saying that scanning doesn't need to be fixed. There's people saying yes, the developers they added more tokens, so that's the reason why they acknowledge there's an issue there. So probably just a rebalancing of the game there. So it looks like the expansion kind of just fixes most of the issues that I'm reading up here. So yeah, maybe we need to get that added to your collection there, so it balances the game a little bit.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's hope I can get those next year.
There's always Christmas. You can always ask Santa.
Christmas. Yeah, no, but I'm not me personally. I like to have played new games, and then had the expansions are quite costly, and I prefer to have a new game than new expansions, etc. That's why on our Kickstarter campaign, if you're going to if you have the intention to play to
pledge
pledge, yeah, it's quite important to pledge at the Kickstarter campaign, because those expansions may not come over for the market. It's going to be exclusive to the Kickstarter. Some of the expansions, so it's quite important for you guys to get early on the pledge. Anyway, on this bombshell, as someone used to say in the car motor world, thank you guys. We'll talk next month or so, or probably earlier. It depends. And see you next time.
Yeah.
Right.
Have a good one, guys.
See you. Have a nice one.
Cheers. Bye.
I hope you enjoy it. And don't forget to
Subscribe.
follow us or subscribe and follow us on the socials. Thank you, guys. See you. Have a nice one. Bye bye.
Yeah.